The 2023 Ford Ranger Raptor is back, bigger and better than ever. The first-generation Raptor set a new standard for off-road performance from a production UTA in Australia, but there was always an elephant in the room. Ford has confirmed that the Ranger Raptor will indeed be sold in the US, following the reveal of the global version. Before the official news, we had seen spy photos of it testing as well as a camouflaged prototype of the next-generation Ranger. The Raptor variant will reach showrooms on our shores sometime next year. The Ranger Raptor is offered in one spec, priced at $85,490 before on-road costs. That's up $15,000 on the regular range topper, the Ranger Wildtrak V6. It's also up on the $79,390 before on-roads you would have paid for a Raptor X at the end of the outgoing model's life. There's no getting away from the fact that's a lot of money for a Raptor, but you do get a lot of performance for your money. Toyota's most expensive Hilux is $70,200 before on-roads. The Rogue, although a new Apex variant, will join the range in 2023 and potentially bump that up closer to the Raptor's mark. While this would place it much higher than rivals like the Colorado ZR2, it fits in with the pricing of the Bronco Raptor and is justified by the massive performance increase compared to the competition. The 2023 Ranger Raptor will feature a twin-turbocharged 3.0-liter V6 that's said to make 392 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque. However, those figures could be slightly different than the US version. It's essentially the same setup found on the Ford Bronco Raptor, which includes a 10-speed automatic transmission and standard four-wheel drive, complete with locking front and rear differentials. Compared to its pedestrian counterpart, the Raptor will have a sturdier suspension and beefier off-road equipment. Along with a higher ride height and increased ground clearance, it has 33-inch all-terrain tires that bookend wider front and rear tracks. The live valve Fox shocks, 17-inch wheels with BF Goodrich K02 all-terrain tires, specific body panels and bumpers, the Baja drive modes and further configurability to the driving mode setup, the interior featuring model-specific front and rear seats with the code orange trim highlights, plus that engine, of course. Claimed fuel economy is 11.5 liters per 100 kilometers, and the Raptor drinks premium unleaded. An 80L fuel tank is standard, and at launch ARB won't have a long-range option, although it's likely one will be offered soon enough. Inside, the Raptorized Ranger will be mildly different from its regular counterpart. While we still expect an abundance of hard plastics and some rubberized materials, Ford spruces up the cabin with exclusive content. The overseas version boasts leather and micro-suede upholstery and heavily bolstered front seats. In addition to a pair of aluminum paddle shifters, the steering wheel should wear a red band at the 12 o'clock mark, denoting its performance edge. We anticipate it'll offer a similar set of standard and optional features as the standard truck, including dual-zone automatic climate control, heated front seats, remote start, and more. The Ranger Raptor will probably come in only one configuration, a crew cab body style with a 5-foot cargo box. We expect every Ranger Raptor to have an 8.0-inch touchscreen with Ford's latest sync infotainment software. That would mean Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a subscription-based Wi-Fi hotspot are standard features. Along with various charging ports, the wide-body Ranger will likely offer options such as built-in navigation and a 12-speaker Bang & Olufsen audio system. Storage space around the cabin is plentiful. The central bin is deep, the door pockets have plenty of room, there are 2 cup holders on the transmission tunnel, and the slot beneath the dashboard is huge. The slot ahead of the gear selector is perfect for a large McDonald's fries. No chip crisis here, provided you don't spill them with the extra V6 grunt on tap. Along with the seats and wheel, there are plenty of flashes of the new Code Orange Hero color spread throughout the cabin. It's been used for the vents, stitching, and Raptor logo at the base of the driver's seat, and nicely matches the more out there character of the latest car. Rear seat space is fine, but doesn't feel like much of a step on from what was previously on offer. What is new is the bench, which has been reshaped relative to the rest of the lineup to offer more support to outboard occupants for when the driver starts. Leg and headroom are both acceptable, and the bench is broad enough that 3 trot eyes will be able to travel on short journeys without wanting to kill each other afterwards. The inclusion of air vents is good, as is the fold-down central armrest with cup holders. It's handy for long road trips and for keeping warring kids apart. The Code Orange flashes from the front carry over to the rear, and the materials back there feel quite plush. Rather than a place for annoying apprentices, it feels like a spot to stash pampered children. Turning to the back, the 2023 Ford Ranger Raptor has a fairly large bed, which of course can load large amounts of goods. The bed on this car has been covered with a very sturdy and strong cover. On the left side, there are 2 adapter ports for electrical purposes when you work. Ford hasn't released fuel economy ratings for the 2023 Ranger Raptor. Once they do, we'll update this report. We will also provide its real-world MPG once we have the opportunity to test one on our 75 miles per hour highway fuel economy route, which is part of our extensive testing regimen. For more information about the Raptor's fuel economy, visit the EPA's website. It is certain the 5-foot cargo box will be wider than ever before. At the rear, dual exhaust pipes and large Raptor badging set this model apart. While towing capacity is expected to be around 8,000 pounds, and that has been confirmed.